Hi guys, so it's your girl Belinda. I'm back up in my kitchen for the second part, so you can check me out with that delicious dough that I'm about to prep up right now. All right, so hopefully you can see my station. This is my kitchen, as you guys know. So over here I have my pan, and I'm gonna kind of move you over a little bit so you can see me a little bit more. There we go, perfect. I have my food processor. I have my all-purpose dough. I have my clean spring water, okay, in a bottle. And I have my ice cream scooper, this is what I use when I do my dough to put it in because of the hole. All right, it's kind of small. All right, so for now I'm just gonna put my pan aside. All right. I also wanted to show you very quickly how I have everything set up. Okay, I have my water back here to start peeling those red potatoes. I already have my sharp cheddar cheese, which I want to put away because when I start the cooking, I can't have this on top of the stove. All right, and I also have my Angus beef. Look at that. Very clean, lean meat is how I like it to do my shepherd's pie. All right, so we're going to put this aside as well. Just moving things around, I wanted to show you. Now, the only thing that I have to do is just peel the carrots, open up that green peas, the goya with the coconut, and peel those potatoes and start my carrots, and we're good to go. So this part is only for the dough. Very simple. You can do this at home. Unfortunately, I'm very lucky. I'm fortunate to have a food processor that my brother sent me from California over Christmas. So I haven't used it in a bit, but I'm using it today for my dough. However, I do have a smaller blender that I use as well in my kitchen, which is, now wait 1 second, turn you this way, now wait. All right, I'm gonna try to stretch it to you. You give me a second. I have a smaller version that I use in my kitchen when I do smaller things. Okay, so just give me a minute. And those of you that don't know, that are just tuning in, this is perfect to use to do a little dough as well. But my dough is going to be like a little bit bigger than that. That's why I'm using my food processor. But this is my baby. We go a long way. All right. So just wanted to quick show you that. And that's my Bella blender that I love to use in my kitchen. And I use it a lot for soups, for ingredients, to mash up, to chop up stuff as well. All right, so let's go ahead and get to this beautiful, lovely dough. All right, so let me switch you a little bit over. I want to make sure you get a good view.
Okay.
All right, okay. All right, so the first thing I do is I add in my roasted garlic herb.
Okay.
Now, this is what I add into my dough. Super delicious. It's going to be a nice, beautiful blend for the dough. I'm putting a layer of dough on the bottom of my shepherd's Spanish pie, and I'm doing a layer on top, like a pie, with all that good stuff in between. All right. So I do about a 1/3 of this. This is probably going to be like a little over a pound of dough that I'm making. Okay. So hopefully you could see me. I don't want to block my, see if I can go to the side here. All I'm doing is putting it on top of here. This is my lovely food processor. And you're going to do about a 1/3 of this into the dough. And so I'm doing everything by eye. Okay, so just bear with me. And, you know, like I said, cooking with love, prepping with love is always a little process. And it's so worth it at the end. All right, that's about a 1/3. Okay, so you want to add in your ingredients before you start your dough, so everything's in there and everything dances together in that food processor. Very important. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to do a tablespoon of that extra virgin olive oil. Big close up there for you. Okay, so just a spoon, a tablespoon. There you go. All right. Then we are going to do 2 tablespoons of the baking powder. And that's just to give the dough a little fluff, as you know. Okay. So we're doing 2 of those.
It's really nice. Is this
All right, and then we're gonna be adding those sesame seeds, de Badia. So this is the brand that I got. Badia is one of my favorite seasoning brands. So we're just doing 1 tablespoon of that. And that's what that's gonna do. It's gonna give it like a nice crunch to the dough. And that's why I like to add this in. So you're just doing 1 tablespoon right in there. Voila. And that's it for this dough. So it's very simple ingredients in your kitchen, something you might have in your pantry already. If not, go out and grab it. Trust me, you're going to like this dough. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and set this aside. Set my ingredients aside so we can start pulsing over here and making that beautiful dough. All right, so what I do is when I do my dough, I add in my dough little by little, especially in a food processor. You want to not just throw everything in. You want to add a little bit of water, pulse, of course. Those of you that are not familiar with a food processor, I know this gal had to learn. So just watch me. All right. So I'm going to do got my little ice cream scooper. So I do like 3 scoops of these, and then I add 3 scoops of water and pulse. Okay? So just bear with me here. Okay, that's 3. And you just want to put, I would say, just a half a cup of water. Yep. All right. And I just need to grab something really quickly. And you just want to start pulsing. And then you just keep going until you get that perfect dough. So 3 more scoops. And I'm trying to make at least 1.5 pounds of this dough because I need very little dough for this. It's about maybe 12 pieces in this pan that I'm doing, 8 to 12 pieces. And I'm just using it again for the bottom layer and for the top. Nice. Okay, you always got to take a peek at it. Make sure the texture to the dough is perfect. So again, this is something super delicious and I want y'all to try it. So please take notes. You just got to do everything by eye. Okay, and that herb, let me tell you, that roasted garlic and herb is delicious. It goes with anything. It smells so good. Baby's getting there. All right. Okay, a little bit more dough. I say about maybe 3 more scoops of this, and this baby's gonna be good to wrap up. And however, I do wrap up my dough in saran wrap. I do that and let it sit while I do the ground beef before I start smacking it up with my pin. Okay, it's almost there. Give a little peek, just maybe a half a scoop. Like I said, you got to go by eye with this stuff, with these food processor. All right. Looking good. I'm just going to give it another scoop just for GP. Okay, just because I want it to be the perfect texture. All right. All right, and that's pretty much it. That's why I love these things. I mean, especially when I did pasteles for Christmas, this came in handy. This is actually when my brother sent me the food processor out, and it works lovely in my kitchen. I love it. Especially for bigger things. Okay. All right. So we're gonna get this open. Flip this. I'm gonna turn this off.
It's just the last 2 seats.
All right. And I'm gonna go ahead. And if you see,
Never sit on the couch.
okay. Just want to show you quick how to take that piece off real quick.
Where'd you take her?
What?
The girl, where'd you take her?
All right. There we go. And I'm going to show you, like, it's right here. I'm just washing my hands and taking the blade out real quick. All right. And like I said, it is a process. All right, so right now, this is what it looks like. Okay, see the dough, and all I'm gonna do is mash it up and put it in saran wrap, let it sit for about an hour. I don't wanna make this video long, and there you have it. Perfect dough. Okay, let me take it out. There you have it. So I'm just gonna wrap it up. Like I said, let it sit for a little bit, add a little bit of salt, wrap it up in saran wrap, and then we're gonna go ahead and start that ground beef. So please don't miss it. Your girl. Alrighty, here it goes.